Hello, welcome to the Soulprint Minis. My name is Cyndy. I want to take a look at Tuberville. So he is, I'm not even sure, out of Texas or somewhere. But he is the one who is single-handedly holding up, um, promotions and wage increases and stuff like that for the military, because he doesn't like one aspect of something with the healthcare program that they provide for members of the service. And, honestly, at some point in place, you've got to take a look at how things are, um, in a way so that one person does not have the ability to negatively impact so many lives in the way he is doing it. It is just, not a great thing. I don't know anything about this guy. I think if I remember correctly, he was some sort of a football coach or something. Um, Energetically, I don't like his energy. I don't try to focus on it because um, I have to tell you, when I step into his energy, honestly, it sort of reminds me of Gosar. I can't remember his first name either. But that kind of really out on the fringe, um, you know, belief structure. So let's take a look at what the future holds for this guy. Um, Tuberville current trajectory, Tuberville current trajectory, Tuberville current trajectory. Here we go. Five of Pentacles, Hangman, Three of Pentacles, Justice. Says it all. So what he is doing is, while he may be scoring some points, he is going to continue to find himself sort of pushed farther and farther and farther to the fringes. This is the thing. Previously, in politics, there was discussions, there was arguments, there was disagreements of perspectives, but there were lines that just didn't get crossed. Politicians knew when they had scored the point and it was time to pull back. The MAGA Republicans don't understand the concept. They just don't. It's not part of their DNA makeup. And so they just feel that they have been given permission to push and push and push. And that's exactly what they're going to do and what they want to do. But what we have here is a situation that more and more he's going to find himself ostracized. Secondly, while he is creating delay, it's not going well for him, frankly. Can I say this? It's like he's not attracting the kind of attention he wants to attract. And I have to tell you, it feels as if even some of his constituents have about had it with him. I would be curious to know how many of his constituents are connected to military families and what they think about his behavior. Ultimately, he's going to get his. I don't know what that means. I don't know how that looks. But I know that whatever unfolds before him is truly, truly not going to be what he expected or wanted. So when you have the justice card followed by the devil like that, I'm saying when the justice is handed out to him, he's going to find himself, not only in a bad position, but honestly, it feels like just tarnished. Um, like his name, his standing, his everything is tarnished. The only place he's going to be able to go to get accolades is going to be to the mega people. It's going to be to that crowd, because his behavior, it impresses nobody. So, having said that, I want to take a quick look and see if we can figure out how this thing ends up being resolved. Because it has to get resolved at some point. You can't just like leave it out there, blowing in the breeze. Let's take a look. I'm not even sure what we're calling that. Let's just do it this way. Resolution, military, money and promotions. Resolution, military, money and promotions. Resolution, military, money and promotions. I'm not reshuffling the deck. I am simply cutting again. Okay. So what we have here is the moon. So what he is doing is actually creating a lot of, I'm seeing it as like emotional upset. People are getting stressed out. They're getting angry. They're getting frustrated. And this is not this. I'm not talking about the Democrats here. I'm talking about military families. I'm talking about Republican military families. I'm talking about people who need that money and those wage increases to be able to sustain their livelihood. So what he's done is he's inserted himself in a place that ultimately does not bode well for him. But that's okay. There's going to be, unfortunately, a bit of a delay still. Okay, there's going to be a delay. He's going to keep kind of pushing and doubling down and trying to, just make it sort of about him and what he wants. But the reality is that he is going to find that the government is much smarter than he is. There's going to be a workaround. I don't know what it looks like, and I'm not sure when it's coming, but I can tell you they're going to find a way to literally silence this guy. Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. It means actually, these cards actually mean two things in two areas. So the Wheel of Fortune for Tuberville is he's going to have some really bad luck coming his way. This is not endearing him to anybody. It sort of reminds me of Republicans and the abortion thing. They get in so far, then they realize, oh crap, we went too far, we pushed too hard, and now everybody's mad at us. So there isn't a way for us to back up. So we're just going to double down, double down, double down. But ultimately, there is some sort of a exposure connected to him and what he's doing and how he's doing it. There's just something coming out about him that he is not going to be happy about. Alternatively, for the military families who are caught in this ridiculous thing that has nothing to do with them, basically, right? They're going to find their fortunes changing and shifting for the better. So he is definitely doing some damage right now, but it doesn't feel like over the long haul. It's going to, all it's going to do is destroy his reputation, and it's going to It just not work for him. This is the thing, right? This is all connected, right, to abortion. That's what he doesn't like. He doesn't like that military families who need reproductive health care can get removed from the state that they're in or stationed in or whatever, and go to another state. They'll be transported to another state where they can get the help and the health care that they need and require. And so this is just another extension of the Republicans doubling down and tripling down on abortion, because truly they cannot find a way to extradite themselves. They just can't. They're in the quicksand and they're going down, and they just can't pull away. There's no graceful way for them to do it. And ultimately, what I'm being told is ultimately the only way that this kind of crazy nonsense is going to stop, will have to do with the next election and the Democrats gaining enough power to be able to shift things around and move things around. And not even get them back to the way they were, but put them into place in a way that makes sense and that the vast majority of Americans want. And then they're going to do what they need to do to secure it into the law. All right. Thanks for being here. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.